All right. All right, good. Audio's working and I'm live. Hey, everybody. AC here. And welcome to what will be the end of my playthrough of Spirit of the North 2. Now, is this the finale? No. Not even close. Not even close. Like, this is nowhere near this is nowhere near the finale. This is nowhere near the finale of the game. But I can't keep playing. Like, folks, I need you to understand. I never give up on games. Like, I'll take a break from a game. If a game is too difficult, I will take a break from it. Or if the game is too frustrating to play, I will take a break from it. But I will always remember it in the back of my mind. I will always remember it, and I will always eventually come back. I always eventually come back to. I always eventually come back to um, each game that I try. I always eventually come back to each game. But for the first time, I can't do that for this. I just can't. I want you to understand. I want you to understand. Um, okay. Yeah. Okay. How do I? Okay. Close menu. There. It's been a while since I played this, but I want you to understand. In the first game, you knew where you were supposed to go. You were supposed to head to the top of a mountain. That much was obvious. It was obvious you were supposed to head to the. It was obvious you were supposed to head to the top of a mountain. And so you always knew exactly where your destination was. You knew where to go to progress the story. This game does not have anything like that. There is no direction. Like, uh, look at the screen. Do you see anything? Do you see any kind of marker? There's the red smoke, but I followed that red smoke. It doesn't lead anywhere. It leads to the next island, and I can't get to the next island because there's things here on this island that I still have to do, and I can't do them. I can't do the things on this island I'm supposed to do. Hang on, my cat is. Come on, sissy. Yeah, come on, go. Go on. Anyway, there's things on this island that need to be done, but I can't do that. But I can't do them because I don't know where they. I don't know exactly what stuff is necessary to continue on. I don't. I have no idea what's necessary to continue on. So look at this. You can add waypoints. You can add waypoints, but you can't. But there's no fast travel. There's absolutely zero fast travel. Like Raccoon Grotto. When I first unlocked it, I thought, oh, is that going to be a fast travel location? But no, it's not. It's not a fast travel location. Like, you would think that there are fast travel locations somewhere on the map, but no, there's no fast travel locations anywhere. And the game does not tell you where you're supposed to go to continue the story. Like uh, between the, I want to say it was the first and second episode, I spent a good several hours just trying to figure out where I was supposed to go to continue the story. And then I finally was able to do the second episode, and I was able to do the second episode, get to the Great Library, and then that's where the third episode took place. And then I got so confused because I got over here and once again had no idea where I was supposed to go to continue the story. The game does not tell you when you've done what you need to do to continue the story. It doesn't tell you where the story is. You have zero direction in this game. Absolutely zero direction. You are not given a single clue as to what you're supposed to do to continue. And I hate it. I hate it. I want direction. Give me some direction. I love open world games. They're great. They're fun. But you know what every single open world game has that this game doesn't? Some freaking direction. Every other open world game in existence has some direction. It gives you an idea of where you're supposed to go in order to continue the story. This doesn't do that. It doesn't do that, and you are just left wandering around this massive open area without a single clue what you're supposed to be doing. And even when you get to a lot of those markers that were on the map, it's not clear what you're supposed to do there. So you're just bashing your little fox head against every single wall in that area, hoping something will happen. So it is. Okay. Well, I ate that. It is. It honestly is very much like the old school retro games from the NES days. It's very much like that, where there's no direction. Yeah, it's very much like the old NES game days where there's zero direction, or there's absolutely zero direction whatsoever, and you're just bashing your head against every wall, hoping something will happen. Except this is much worse. This is 10 times worse because this is 10 times worse because this is such a massive area. It's not 100% like the NES days where uh, where the map is like extremely limited. It's very small. No, the map is huge. The map is absolutely massive. I'm pretty sure this is where I came from. I'm pretty sure this is where I came from the Great Labyrinth. So this is where I started, and then that area I went to, that's the whole area the area I started off in is the area I traveled. That's the area I traveled, and yet along the entire way, I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing. And folks, after the last episode, I spent 5 hours. 5 hours in this game. trying to find anything, literally anything that I could do. I can't find a thing. I can't find a single goddamn thing. Not one goddamn thing. I just can't. I can't keep playing this game. I hate it. I actively hate exploring this world. It's a pretty world to look at. It is. It is a very pretty world to look at. And, just running around, not worrying about what I'm supposed to do, that can be fun. For an hour. But it's not something that makes for good gameplay. It is not something that makes for good gameplay when there is zero direction, zero clues as to where you're supposed to go. Because, yeah, I followed that smoke trail. It leads to the next island, but there is no indication of where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to do in order to get to the next island. Because you can't get there right now, so I have no clue what I'm supposed to do. And I am tired. I am so tired. I am so tired of running around this place, of not having a single clue what I'm supposed to do. I'm tired of this. I don't want to play this anymore. I actively despise. I actively despise this. So, yeah, I'm done. I'm not gonna keep playing this. This is just this is just way too frustrating. I am tired of this game. I am frustrated with this game. I despise this game. The first game was so much more fun. This is nothing like Journey. In the first episode of this series, I said that it was Journey, but you're a fox again, because that was meant to be a joke of the fact that this is another one of those Journey-esque games where it's about the experience, and there's not much story, and you always have your goal in sight, and you always know where you're supposed to go. This is nothing like Journey. This is nothing like that. It has none of those qualities. So I'm going to change the title of the first episode of this to this sequel is nothing like Journey. I'm going to change it to something like that. And this is a first. For the first time, I am giving up on a video game. I've never given up on a video game before. I've always taken breaks from it and then come back later. Sometimes it's months later, sometimes it's days, sometimes it's years, but I always come back to the game to finish it. I always remember every game that I took a break from, and I always come back to it to finish it. So this is the first time where I just can't. So that's really all there is to it. I can't really say anything. There's not really much else to say. This is a very short video. We are 15 minutes into this. But, yeah. I'm sorry for people who are fans of this game. Like, I know that if you're watching this, you're probably disappointed that I'm giving up. After all I've done is defeat the first boss. You know? That's all I've managed to do, is beat the first boss. I just can't. I just can't play this anymore. I just can't do it. So I apologize to those fans and to the developers. Give us some direction. If the developers end up updating this game to give us some to give us some friggin' direction, and um give us like fast travel locations, and give us a way of knowing exactly where we're supposed to go to continue the story. Like if that ends up happening, then I could see me coming back to this. Like if they actually make it to where the game straight up tells you where to go to continue the story, I could see me coming back to this. But as it is now, nope. Nope. I have no plans to come back to this and finish it. So I'm not calling this the finale, I'm calling this the end. Because this is the end of my my attempts to beat this game. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Dispatch is going to be starting here in just a couple minutes. So thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.